Well, hi, this is Brad, sharpensbest.com. I guess you know where I'm headed if I got one of these, and I'm in Cheyenne, Wyoming. This is Little America. 75-cent ice cream cones, and it looks like it's starting to sag. So, I've been asked to slice some tomatoes, so I'm going to go out to Vedauwoo, one of my favorite places. And I'm going to take my big old buck hoodlum and my meat cleaver and some stuff, and I'm going to slice some tomatoes for you. Never done it before, so let's find out together what it looks like to slice tomatoes with my knives. This is Brad, sharpensbest.com. Take care. We'll see you out there. Oh, hi, this is Brad Buckner, sharpensbest.com, out in the boonies, out of Vedauwoo. Come out to slice some tomatoes with my big knives. They're not kitchen knives. One's a buck hoodlum, one's a meat cleaver, I don't know, a couple others. But I wanted to ask you something. You ever walked by a bush covered with porcupine eggs? I'll show you what your leg looks like when you brush up against a bush full of porcupine eggs. Now you got to pick all the little shits off. That's okay, just adds character to the video. Yep, I'm alone again, down here in the boonies. I'll show you cutting a little paper, then chopping on some tree, and I'll bet my hoodlum, made by Ron Hood, designed by Ron Hood, made by Buck. I'll bet it'll slice tomatoes. This is Brad. We'll see you in a little bit. Well, this is Brad. I got to get them stupid ass little porcupine eggs off my leg. And that's probably about the best way to do it. You know something, them little shits go through your pants, they kind of hurt. We just shave them off. Good God, they're everywhere. Wrong time of year to be in the woods. And it's actually hot today. Whew. All right, let's get to work on slicing some tomatoes. Stay away from the porcupine bush. And yes, I got two pretty ripe tomatoes. And a Reese's, you gotta have them. Well, this is Brad Buckner, sharpensbest.com, off on another little adventure. I'm alone, so yeah, I had to walk around this pretty good sized tree. Flip the window over on my camera so I can kind of see it. Man, I'll tell you, the big red ants are in this tree. Meat cleaver, ant bites, buck hoodlum, not again. They bite. They are everywhere right now where I'm working. Just come to find out, the nest is right there. That just adds character. Oops, boy. Gonna add character, all right. They're after my tomatoes. When I get done slicing them, I'm gonna eat them. Buck Hoodlum, designed by Ron Hood, made by Buck Knives. It's hot out here. Man, damn stickers are everywhere. Sharp and Spark. This is the big one, the original, not the mini. Well, it's not a thin blade. It's actually a little better than a 1/16 of an inch, tapered down. Let's see. If I could see where I was going, I can cut them thin. Too thin, maybe. Well, my Buck Hoodlum slices tomatoes pretty darn good. If you're in the kitchen on a wood cutting board, right on through. Slices them pretty thin. Ants are trying to pack off my 9mm. Ooh, you know what? Them tomatoes are pretty good. We'll see if the ants like tomatoes. this piece of carbide was flat, you grind it 90 degrees to a flat, you'll have two 90-degree corners. One on your right, one on your left. 1/16 of an inch thick, 90-degree corners. Sort of like broken glass for sharpness. 20 times harder than the blades that I'm touching it to. If you have a combination 20 times harder than the blade with a sharp corner, it'll take your fingernail right off easy. You touch the two together, the knife's going to lose. That's all there is to it. A lot of people make a big deal out of carbide. I can go from tearing, cutting metal right off the blade, to just brushing the blade, to touching the blade with about a 1/16 of an ounce of pressure, or lighter, so I can cut the blade, just sharpen, or hone the blade. Depends on what I want to do as to how much pressure I put on it. So people who really don't know anything about carbide, they were never taught, they were never instructed, they don't really know what they're doing. First thing you know, they're going to tell everybody what they know, which is practically nothing, about how carbide tears up their knives, tears up their blade. They even say it ruins your steel. For the life of me, I don't know how brushing it with a piece of carbide is going to ruin the steel. Kind of crazy what people say. Learn how to use the carbide. Watch my videos, listen to what I say, watch what I do, pay attention, and you're going to see and learn how to use one of the best sharpeners you will ever find. Reshaper, sharpener, fire starter in the handle. We will not mess with the fire starter today because the fire danger is really high. Fire starter in the handle, screws right back in like this. Weighs about an ounce. Actually, I think it weighs 1.125 ounces. Pretty light. Easy to carry. If you know what a little bottle jack is for jacking up cars, take the ring off of that. It makes a perfect handle for a bottle jack. 1.5, 2 ton bottle jack. Let's see if my Buck 119 slices tomatoes. It's pretty thin. Actually, I can slice them really thin. That's obviously not a Buck 119. But I'll bet you my hatchet slices tomatoes. It's not very big. It's only maybe 2 inches across. My tomato's quite a bit bigger, so you kind of got to slice it off. She slices. No, I'm not going to let them go to waste just because they fall on the ground. How do you think you get your vitamins and minerals? Buck 119, same one I use. By the way, World's sharpest knife on earth, is at 995,680 or something like that. 995,000, almost 996,000, I think. She'll break 1 million soon because I think it's doing about 3,000 a week. Just about to break 1 million. Me, the Junkyard Dog. Goofing off, out here having fun, selling sharpeners. I make a very good living off my YouTube channel, off of my website. A lot of people kind of laugh, you know, sharpeners, tungsten carbide. You'd be absolutely amazed how much money I make off of my website. Let's slice some tomatoes. Slice is really good, actually. Why wouldn't it? It's sharp. Ants are everywhere. My. Well, let's chop on some wood and slice paper with my buck hoodlum. Pretty good. Kind of hard to get right to the bottom. Didn't do a whole lot to the cutting edge. That's sharp enough for a knife that size. This is Brad Buckner, sharpensbest.com. Beautiful day. I thought it would have rained by now. It isn't going to rain today. This is Brad, sharpensbest.com. Take care and have a good day. See you later.